Oh hey guys, how the frigs are going today? Well, it's Tuesday here on Vlogging Life, and tonight we gotta work. It's actually 2:48 in the afternoon. I gotta bounce soon to head in to do more training today. The next 18 days will be training, so yeah. Like I said, my schedule this week is from 3:30 to 11:30 until Friday. Next week could change, but we'll see what happens there. One of these nights I got to get around to shaving my head because this is starting to look pretty gross and fluffy, and I'm starting to give Oreo a run for the money. But yeah, we gotta get into work soon. Lovely. On a lighter note, I got contacted back by that company that I bought that adapter from off of Amazon. And they confirmed they did in fact receive it back at the shop. I don't understand where the fuck that pure litter slip went, because I get all my mail, check all my mail, and the pure litter slips, they stick them to my door. They know not to put them on the front door, they know to put them on the back door, because the front door has a do not use sign. So I honestly don't understand why in the frig they would consider, hey, let's put it on the front door. Because I went and checked out there and there was no slip or anything on the ground. So I honestly don't have the foggiest as to where the hell they could have put a slip saying that my parcel was delivered. Yeah, just gonna leave it at that, I guess. Like, because honestly, I don't fucking know what else to say. So it looks like they did the same to me, Purelator did the same to me as they did with my video card that I ordered from Newegg. Guys, remember when I ordered that 970 for dirt cheap? They said they delivered it to my house, but what really happened was it never actually got here. It just kind of sort of faked a delivery, and it was shipped here, turned around, shipped right back to the depot in Mississauga. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Speak English. Scammers. What? I don't understand her. But, I'm gonna rock a piss and we're gonna hit the road. You know, to be honest, fair and true, I'm kind of happy the 970 never showed up, for the key reason that I would have been really disappointed in it. You're probably saying, Adam, how can you be disappointed in a card like that? They're great cards. Well, see, the R9 380 was such a great vlog rendering card because Sony Vegas supported OpenCL. It doesn't support the technology found and anything above the, seems to be the 700 series. So when they went to NVENC. So to use CUDA Core, you got to use a format called Main Concept as your AVC HD rendering tool, which is way slower than the Sony one. Even with hardware encoding, still doesn't keep up to Sony AVC and just processor coding. So yeah. So because of that, probably would have been really unsatisfied with the card. And then exactly how Adrian feels, tasty glue if you will, he bought the 980 card. Fucking month later, they announced the 1080 card for the exact same price that he paid for the 980. Needless to say, he wasn't that impressed either, because he could have got a card better than the new Titan. That's, well, not the new Titan that's out, but the Titan that was out at the time, for the price he paid for his 980. You can understand the frustrations when that happens. But honestly, that's the thing nowadays with computers that I find funny is, in all honesty, I know people playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, for instance, Sarah plays Grand Theft Auto with us, and she's using a 745 NVIDIA card. So, you know, 2CV bloke is using a 750 video card. It really, nowadays, it's like the gaming standards, you can play pretty much anything with half decent hardware, just you won't get the awesome graphics. If you don't care about awesome graphics, you could build yourself a $500 computer with an AMD A-series processor, like an A10, use the onboard R7 graphics, and you probably could play just about anything on the market today. Just not with the graphics pin. And then if you wanted extra graphics, you can go and get another R7 card, run that cocksucker in Crossfire, and run that stop sign, you bitch. Fucking people, I don't understand it. Come to a stop sign, they see that you're approaching it, they don't want to get behind you because they don't want to wait, so they just run it, like rolling stop again. Motherfucking Ford Fusion owners are kinda like BMW drivers. Oh, I wish I was an undercover cop so I could pull this guy over and fine him for running 2 stop signs. Make that 3. He didn't even come to a complete stop. He just fucking rolls up. He does one of these. He like rolls up, and then like right now, if I were to take off, that's what he did. You're supposed to come to a complete fucking stop, people. Driving lessons from Skivens. Oh well, whatever. So I really don't know what to film about or do on these days where I'm working late. Maybe tomorrow I can get up a little earlier and get some of the day work done that I want to do, like, oh, I don't know, taking the XPS 9000 into the garage and blowing all the fucking dust out of it so I can put that R9 380 into it. Watch, I'll put the R9 380 into it and the fucking computer will be fast as frig and it'll render things faster than my brand new rig. But I really don't want to sit on the couch and edit videos. Fuck, that would drive me nuts. Trying to edit with the dog jumping all over me and shit, because that's what he would do. Because he's like, oh, you're sitting on the couch? That means you can sit on your lap, because I'm totally a hamster. Blah, blah, blah. Do not like lap doggy. Not 400-year-old woman. No, but I was thinking about getting another one of those adapters and hooking it up to the computer downstairs, then running a long, like get a long HDMI, DVI cable, and go from DVI to, I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need that. Never mind, I wouldn't even need that. I just need a long HDMI cable, or DVI cable. Because I'm not even using a port on the back of the fucking the R9. I'll be using HDMI to go to the TV, and the 2 DVI ports will be wide open, so I'll just need to figure out a way how to get the cable over to the coffee table or whatever, and then suspend the monitor off of that, and we're set. Then I could just use one computer for 2 jobs down there. I wonder if they have a wireless DVI broadcaster. I wonder if they actually work good. Probably don't. Couldn't imagine they would. Holy fucking evasive maneuvers, bud. Cause accidents, tow truck. Jesus, Murphy. Just fucking fires off into incoming traffic. What a goof. And he didn't even get anywhere. He's still stuck in the red light. Like, all that illegal evasive maneuvers, what did it get him? Fucking 6 meters in front of me, that's what it got him. So useful, so effective. Your abilities, sir. They're so effective. Your abilities. Sir, I want to comment on your abilities. So come here for a minute. I want to talk to you about abilities. So if I'm reading this shit right on Facebook, apparently Grim Green's talking about the fact that vaping is now classified as tobacco in the US. So I guess when I make juice, I'm rolling tobacco. So that's something. That's something, definitely. I guess when I'm wrapping coils, I'm making tobacco. Fucking stupid, I tell you. The FDA and whatever Canada's Health Canada. Bunch of fucking morons. It's like they're making these laws to prevent you from vaping so you start smoking again so they get paid tax dollars. But the reason why, like, you'd think they would rather you vape, seeing how it's been proven to be 95% safer. It's been tested, tried and true. 95% safer than tobacco. So you'd think they would be like, oh, you know what, it's cool. Maybe we'll join the vaping army and get on board and start making, like, in Canada, for instance, Du Maurier juices and Players juices, and the fucking natives get on board and they make like DK juice and Sago juice and all that, and they sell theirs for like really cheap compared to what the Canadian government sells theirs for. And holy fuck. Well, I hope that's a diesel, otherwise that guy just blew up his engine. But I just don't know why. Instead of trying to fight us, join us. Join us for a healthier life in vaping versus smoking. You know, like one of the guys at work, he's just like non-stop. He doesn't even realize he does it anymore because his cough is so prominent that he doesn't even realize. He's just like, he'll be talking to him. He's like, yeah, man, how's it going? Like all the fucking time. And it's like, I'm like, dude, are you all right? And he's like, why wouldn't I be? I'm like, because you cough like all the time. Are you okay? Like, do you need a pipe? Like, what's really going on, bud? And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, fuck, sure you are, bud. You sound real good. You know, and the guy will go out and hack like 3 darts on a break. But it's like, it's pretty brutal that the U.S. wants to ban vaping. They haven't done it in Canada yet. They just treat it like tobacco, so you can't, wherever you can't smoke, you can't vape. It's just, it's so fucked that they're trying to ban the living shit out of it because they want people to die from cigarette smokes. And this is the government that you support. People say the government have no say, but bullshit. The government just chooses not to have a say. I'm sure if fucking Obama wanted to, he could step up and be like, FDA, back your fucking tits off. We're not doing that to vaping. It's saving people. You fucking goofs. And then they'd be like, oh, we're sorry, Captain President Pants, we'll back off. And then people would back off, and then everything would be okay. But the president just chooses to keep his nose out of it because he doesn't want to fucking get involved with tax money because he needs to put another wing on his house. But anyway, people, I'm almost at work, so I'm going to shut her down here. I'll talk to you guys after training. So until then, peace the frig out. Alrighty, guys, I have no idea if the audio is even going to work on this. I can see the fucking thing just flapping around like a flounder. And it doesn't seem to be correcting, so we're probably getting nothing but static white noise. Fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know right now. I really got to do something about the microphone setup in here. Anyway, let's go home and probably run off more laundry. Actually, I was thinking about fucking auto stuff. It's 25 degrees Celsius out at 11:37 at night. Just thought I'd let y'all know. Training was pretty good today. That's all I can tell you. We already have a pool going on to see who's going to actually make it through and stick with the program and who's going to get curbed. So, oh, that's exciting. And next week, I think I mentioned that I'm working 11 or till 11:30 all the way through. Well, that's wrong. Apparently, someone frigged up and didn't put the right times down. Next week, I go on 10 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Fuck, eh? And we found out today that weekends off might not be a thing for much longer. Kind of figured that was happening because Skivens was going to the program, and everybody knows Skivens gets fucked over, but it is what it is. At least it's a job, and can't really complain, I guess. Well, I can complain. I can fucking give her all I want. Yeah, I'm just not quite sure what the fuck's going on tonight. I know I want to go home and eat something. I have some food to make or whatever, and I gotta eat something. My fucking guts are eating themselves. So probably gonna go home and eat, and then pick up the camera again, and we'll see what the what is. What in the butt, you know. I was thinking about maybe getting to bed a little earlier tonight, instead of trying to wake up and go to work. Actually trying to get up a little earlier, getting shit did around the house, and then go to work. Like maybe get that computer outside and blow it all out and get the R9 into it. You know what really pisses me off about this camera is it has an auto gain feature, right? But only for the onboard mic. When you plug a microphone into the microphone jack, the auto gain feature is always on and there's no way to turn it off. That is like the biggest fuck up Sony ever did with this camera. So what I need to do is possibly look for a firmware update. Maybe there is one that fixes that. Because let me tell you, that is one of the most annoying features ever. Because when you're not talking for a while, it'll start gaining the mic up to the point where the air conditioner will be picked up by the friggin' mic again. And then I start talking and the air conditioner basically shuts off. Well, it doesn't shut off, it just kind of isolates that as background white noise. And then my voice comes through and that car is driving with just his fog lights on. What a dumb shit. No headlights on whatsoever. No headlights, no taillights, just fog lights. Fucking guy. But yeah. Go home and have a banana bread beer, eat some food, then see what we're gonna get did for the what the fuck is going on up here. Like, okay, when you ride a motorbike, a pedal bike at night, you got to be well illuminated. You got to have a headlight. You got to have a helmet on. You got to have reflectors. How come that law doesn't apply to those guys running those banana boards or long boards or whatever the fuck it is? Why don't they have to have a light on their banana board? Like a little LED clipped onto the front or something. Like, or some sort of reflective tape around the cocksucker. So you can visibly see it. I didn't see those guys until I was practically on them. That should be law. Like, if a bike has to be well visible, those guys on the skateboards should have to be well visible. Not a fucking ninja. I'm not going to see you. And if you fuck up, by the time I see you, you're already underneath my vehicle. I think that needs to be a law. And, of course, now the skateboarders who watch me are like, oh, dude, but then you don't look cool. It's not about looking cool. It's about fucking riding around town on a method of transportation and staying safe. Shouldn't always be the driver's responsibility to fucking have eagle eyes. Should be up to the other people to be fucking well seen. Be highly visible at night. That way there's less of a chance of getting banged out. Why do you think Oreo's leash is highly reflective? He isn't, but his leash is. So if I walk him at night, which I won't because skunks, bears, caribou, Barbra Streisand's, I'll probably try and get him. So, he's just a little guy. But if I did, it would look like a laser beam coming off of me going to him. And skateboards especially, because they're all over the fucking road going left and right and shit. Oh well, I'm barking up a tree that'll never get debarked, so I'm almost home, guys. I'll fucking talk to you when I get there. Peace. Oh yeah, how the fuck did this open? Weird. Anyway, he's ready to go for a shit. Look, you can tell. Alright, well, I just got an email, so that's awesome. I already ate and stuff. I came home and did all that after I let the dog out and stuff. Oh, good stretch. Anyway. Got the email saying that my money has been refunded. Checked my bank. My money has been refunded. So that's freaking awesome. Dog didn't shit on the carpet, so I can traverse safely without getting my feet full of puppy mud. Better not ever shit on this carpet. I will fucking murder him if he does. This fucking sleeping bag. I put this on the couch because I don't like sitting directly on the leather. The cat bites it and pulls it off the couch and puts it on the floor. Freak's sakes. But something else I was doing was if I can get some sort of an HT or a DVI cable, plug it off the back of the computer and run it out here, take my monitor, bolt it to the table, then I could have this computer doing everything. I wouldn't even need this MacBook down here, which obviously defeats the purpose of having this all set up. But that was one of the thoughts. The other thought is just rolling with it as it is. I want to get a webcam for down here, or grab the Microsoft webcam I have upstairs and use it down here. Mainly for when we do our, if we do a live show or something, I can just sit down here on the couch and it would look a little bit better. You can barely see him between me and the carpet, eh? But yeah, think I'm probably go to bed soon. I already got most of the vlog edited. Only part that's not edited up is what I'm filming right now, obviously. But I want to go turn my dryer on one more time. Grab a banana bread beer. And how in the fuck did you even think of getting up there? How'd you do that? Get down. How the fuck did she get up there? You're such a bad kitty. Jesus fuck. The one day, now I understand why the one day I came home from work and all this shit was laying on the ground down here. Like, I'm surprised you didn't break this cookie jar. Yeah, all this shit was like fucking on the ground. This is kind of cool. Every time you open it, it moves. And honestly, I'm kind of shocked that he's not jumping. Because back in the day, I used to put his cookies in that jar. I just said cookies. What? I don't know what you're all excited about. Go lay down. Go lay down. You too. Better not see you on top of the fridge again, asshole. Freaking cat. I'd like to know. I never even thought she could climb up that high. That's fucking intense. Silly cat. Should probably use Oreo as a bouncing trampoline or something. It's fluffy enough to be. But anyway, oh yeah, I want to turn my dryer back on. Just to give it another blast. Probably check to make sure the lint trap. Oh, frig no. But yeah, we'll run the dryer, spin that shit up, get it all processed, and out the door, and then clean that up. And then tomorrow, I don't know, like I said, I'm going to try and get up a little earlier, get some shit done around the house. But I'm going to grab banana bread beer, and we're probably going to call her quits for tonight. Oh, a little old banana bread beer. The old wells. So I'm going to go drink this, edit up the vlog, I'm going to shut this bitch down. Not much else going on today. I do believe there needs to be rules in place for people skateboarding at night, or even walking at night. Be a little bit more highly visible, no dark clothing. Needs to be enforced. It's more of a safety concern than a nuisance. And people need to fucking realize this. But anyway, it is what it is, so whatever. But I'm going to shut her down here, people, and call her quits for tonight. Got my money back, yes. I got confirmation today that another package is coming to me. And this is something I talked about a long time ago, but a program that I got involved in. Shit kept getting pushed back, but I finally got confirmation that it's coming. That's all I can tell you until it gets here. So when it gets here, you'll see it. And it's pretty fucking awesome. So any people on that note, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment as always. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.